You're logged on to ustreamradio.com, bringing you the finest independent music and urban talk radio. Thank you for logging on. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get this thing going.
We're back.
Yes,
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us, two lovely ladies. Her reality check. I'm your girl, Chi.
And this is your girl, Nanette the Truth Hurts. Hey!
We want to thank you guys for tuning in to us on this evening. If you guys want to hit us up and chit chat with us, I know it's been a minute, but you guys can definitely dial 347-945-6093. Let me hit that to you again. It's 347-945-6093. Now, if you guys, we're going to start going back all over again. You can still watch any of our shows by going to ustreamradio.com. You can check us out. I know it's been a minute. It's been a long minute. But your divas, we're back. And we are so excited to be back with you guys all over again. We want to make sure you guys know that this show is brought to you by VOD Photography and Cashland Apparel. And if you would like any additional info on how to become one of our sponsors or be a guest on one of our live broadcasts, just hit us up on ustreamradio.com, or you can send your request to interviews at ustreamradio.com. All right? What's up, girl?
Girl, every show got to have their little vacation. They didn't know that was our season 1. Thank y'all for supporting us in season 1. Now it's time for season 2. Hey, let's go.
Let's go, girl. We're back. You know what, man? Since we've been gone, there have been like a ton of reality shows that have hit the airwaves. Man, we got some new ones like Mama's Got Game.
Yeah,
that's a new one that came on Oprah.com. Oprah Winfrey Network. We got some divas coming out of New York. Them 4 divas, girl. Heels. Blood, sweat, and heels. Them girls are off the chain. We got some old shows. Of course, we got our reality. Our Real Housewives of Atlanta. We got some shows. We got the Braxtons. One of the other new shows was the SWV show that came on as well. We got some old shows that came and left, like Love and Hip Hop New York. That season just flew by us. And while we were on our hiatus from season 1, that show came and went. So, we got a lot of stuff to catch up on. So I want to get started. Talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, okay. You know what? I was a big Nene fan. I was just like this big, huge Nene fan. You guys know from last year how I was a big Nene supporter. No matter what she did, I was rocking with her. But man, lately, Nene, she been disappointing me a little bit. She been disappointing me. Yeah, she been disappointing me a little bit.
Girl, I told you, Nene wasn't the chick you started riding with. Girl, Nene has changed. Girl, I'm so glad money ain't changed us.
Girl, we still the same. We still the same ladies, man.
Girl, I forgot. We ain't got no money like Nene because she a rich bitch. I ain't no rich bitch. What about you?
No, girl, I ain't a rich bitch. But let's talk about what's been going on this show now. Now, I feel like she been blaming Kenya for something Kenya never did. Now, I'm not a big Kenya fan either. But you know what? I gotta call a spade a spade. Huh?
I said, tell the truth, shame the devil.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Now Kenya ain't did nothing. Kenya did nothing. All Kenya did was just get up. and try to say her point. Christopher Williams was standing up, so how come she couldn't get up? When somebody as big as that man, he hovering over you, talking down to you, as a woman, you feel threatened, so you need to stand up as well. And that's all she did. And when he grabbed her,
Girl, go on and say it, tag me in.
Girl, I'm going to tag you in just 1 second. Girl, I'm going to tag you in. I just got to say this. And when he put his hands on her, she had all right. I don't care if he tapped her. I don't care what he did. He had no right touching her at all. And you know what? Hats off to Brandon. You know what? Brother Man took a beating for her. He's a true friend to her. Hats off. Go ahead, girl.
You right. Now, Nene was wrong. She didn't say one thing to Christopher Williams when he got up. Girl,
no, she didn't.
What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
He looking bad.
Yeah, he looking real bad. He looking like he on some drugs.
Was he on that dope? Because I don't know. Girl.
I don't know.
They get on that dope. That's what my grandma said. That dope. They get on that dope. They start looking bad. Because Christopher Williams was fine. Girl, he don't look like the same.
He was.
It was in what was it? Sugar Hill Gang or whatever it was. You know, are you my brother's keeper?
I know he looked. Oh, you talking about New Jack City?
New Jack City. That was it, girl. Christopher Williams was a man right there, but I don't know. Something done went down.
I don't know.
Look, anyway, that ain't important. Nene is wrong. Girl, look, this done spin all out of control. Your girl might not be a rich bitch. She about to get used to being called a broke bitch because she ain't going to be no rich bitch. Because, you know, Bravo is talking about, you know, getting rid of her. She didn't think that was going to ever happen. Girl, she ain't going to be having no 1,100.
No! Wait a minute, Truth. Wait a minute, Truth. Truth. What? You said Bravo is what?
What? Bravo is talking about letting her go. I ain't saying I'm happy about it, but you know, I think she's deserving because I really believe God give you a chance to give you a little money to see how you gonna act. And when she did, she started treating everybody wrong. She, you know, and I just don't like that. And I'm so glad Peter stood up to her because everybody else walk around there and be no.
Oh yeah, girl. Yes, you talking about the episode? I mean, Ned, really true. All she has to just play it off. Just play it off. Whatever beef you had, especially if somebody coming up to you and tell you it's for charity, and you got all these people all eyes on you. The way she got up there and what she said in front of those people, I mean, really, those people were looking at her like, really, Nene? She is making herself look so stupid now. So stupid. And I never thought that I would get to this point where I would think this way about Nene, because I'm like, girlfriend, keep your head level. Okay, you got a little money. It's good. You've come up. Keep a level head so you can keep that money flow coming in. I'm like you. God's giving you a little bit of money, and now, honey, he about to take that away from you if you don't chill.
Exactly. Girl, one of my friends, Tamara, shout out to you and shout out to your mom, what she told you. A humble calf sucks the most milk. And she,
I know that's right.
I didn't know what that meant either. But, you know,
I know.
Get more. That's why Candy keeps getting it. You know, Cynthia, God keeps providing a way for her. But you know, your girl Cynthia, she done changed. She done come up in here and start acting the nigga fool.
She sure has. She sure has, and the way that she's acting towards Candy, I felt like Candy had every right to react in the way that she did. But girl, no. Going back to that bedroom scene. I mean the hotel with the little pajama party. Did you
sleep talk or something?
Look, did you peep how Peter was looking at Candy, girl, when she talked about that stripping?
Girl, yeah, because he done lied. That's what it is.
Yes.
Cynthia shit. Girl, please. Well, Candy said, look, now, all right, you don't do what? I'm not Peter now. Let's tell the truth. Girl,
exactly.
He could have knocked her out.
Yes, girl.
It's was like, back down.
I was. They still together. I think they're the cutest little couple. They are. And then Mama Joyce.
Oh,
What?
wait a minute. We ain't getting Mama Joyce yet, girl. We might spend the day talking only about them housewives. Cause
I know, girl.
I
Keep
got,
it off the chain.
girl, I got so much to say. Let me tell you something. What kind of party this is where, yo, Chichi, don't come walking up in front of my man in no thong here. No thong
I
draws.
know that's right. I know that's
Don't wear
right.
thong draws in front of your friend, family.
Girl,
and
that's-
Nene was with
That's what your girl did. Hold on. That's what your girl did.
Mm-mm.
Your girl
One hat
Portia.
on,
Your girl
Portia
Portia.
hat on. How you gonna put on white if you ain't want nobody to see what you had on under that? You wanna put on a black sundress with some fuchsia panties under there. Girl, that's too much for me.
Girl, exactly, girlfriend. Exactly. Portia, she was showing a little bit too much herself while she was trying to be all discreet. That white was a little bit sheer.
That white was all the way sheer.
Yeah,
And you
girl,
know
it
too,
was.
when they put them big lights on, you know, and let me see, in her defense, you know, Portia sometimes be a little blonde.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like Portia. You know what? Besides
like
Portia being a little bit,
She's a little
Portia's
blonde, but I
special.
like her.
But I love Portia. I like Portia. I don't really have nothing negative to say about Portia because Portia is who she is. Portia
But
is
this
Portia.
is what I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is that maybe they when they shine the light, maybe she wasn't thinking it was gonna be see-through.
Girl, I don't know what
That's the
she
only
was
thing I
thinking.
could think.
Well, you know what, you guys, if you guys want to join in on this conversation, it looks like me and Truth sitting up here, we're going to have a whole show about these RHOW women down here in the ATL. Since we in the ATL, we got to get an ATL some love. We got to talk about these Real Housewives. Why don't you guys just dial us up, man, at 347-945-6093. Yes, you can hit us up. Oh, man. You can hit us up on our group Facebook page, Reality Check. You can hit me up on my page, Reality Check with Chi Chi, and you can also hit my girl up at Nanette The Truth Hurts. All that is our Facebook. Once again, you can call into us at 347-945-6093 and just let us know what you think. All right, girl, look, I got to talk about Mama Joyce. I got to talk about Mama Joyce.
Oh, but wait, Kiki, wait.
Why you keep stopping me from talking about Mama Joyce?
Yeah, because we got a caller. They trying to talk about Mama Joyce.
Oh, man, all right.
Girl, there you go.
Hello?
Okay. Hey,
Hi.
what's going on?
Hi,
Talk
yes,
to
my
us.
name is Pontifica. And
Who?
I actually,
Who?
my name is Pontifica.
Pontifica.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Hi. I actually wanted to ask you ladies why nobody commented on that sheer diaper thong thing that Kenya was wearing. Because that thing was a hot mess and that was extremely inappropriate. All her fake butt cheeks was hanging out. And I felt like that was disrespectful. And I would have popped her in her eye had she been doing that. She thought she was slick and funny, and that's disrespectful and nasty.
It was.
Mhm.
So, Pontifica, what you think about Candy Mama? Because that's what Chichi want to talk about, Candy Mama.
Yes. Talk to us,
You have to
Pontifica.
excuse me, but I feel like she need a man, and I feel like once she get a man, she'll get up off of Candy and her man. That's all she need. They need to do her like they did. Tamar and them did. What was her name? The mama on the Braxton. They need to do like they did her and send her on some dates. That's what's wrong with her. She angry. She lonely. She ain't got nothing better to do. She need a man to harass her, and then she won't be worried about it. Then I think to be funny, Candy need to do the same thing to her that she doing to Candy. Nah, mama. You know what they said. You know that he messing with Auntie. You know what he doing, mama. That's what she needs to do. She need to harass the mess out of him and her. And then she gonna be like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry. No, don't be sorry because you want me to be miserable and sitting up in here with you. That's she needs to do that to fix the situation right on right there.
All right,
Yeah.
Pontifica. Thank you
All
so
right,
much for calling
ladies, I
in.
love your show. You are so
Thank you.
entertaining.
Make sure you go to ustreamradio.com to check out all of our archive shows. All right, girl?
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you.
Pacifica.
Oh, anytime. Hey, I wanted to know, are you ladies gonna be like doing anything soon? Like, what's going on with y'all? Cause y'all like, I know y'all hot right now. Like, what's going on? Like, what can we expect from y'all later on in life? You know?
Well, I'm going to be doing a show. They can look for that soon. It's called Real Talk for Real People, and it's a talk show. And they can also expect to see us live. I know they see pictures of Reality Check. Yeah. We'll be being out live, so they'll see us. And you can go to ustreamradio.com for any updates. Oh, I want to give a shout out to our style team, Chichi. Give it to them, girl.
Go ahead, girl.
You know they the best. Girl, our
Go
style
ahead,
team.
girl. Go ahead, girl.
Whoop, whoop. Y'all the best. Y'all keep us looking lovely. Y'all haven't seen it.
Yes.
Y'all think Chichi and Truth be looking nice. Give it up for them ladies. So,
Yes. Make sure you guys also go to ustreamradio.com to check out any updates on In Her Vixen. We want to thank Pacifica for calling in, girl. Make sure, like I said, you go to ustreamradio.com for all the updates. All right, girl?
All right, thanks.
Thank you. All right, we want to thank Pacifica for calling in. I mean, she had some really good points. You know, I mean, now I'm about to start talking about Mama Joyce. She had some good points about Mama Joyce by saying, you know, she needs to mind her own business. I really just think that the thing that happened with Mama Joyce and Todd, I was watching The View, and they happened to be on The View, Todd, Mama Joyce, and Candy. And, yeah, they were on The Voice. I mean, they were on The View last week, and the one thing that he said that once he met Candy, you know, because he used to work for Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? And when he met Candy, I think that's a conflict of interest. So you can't date a cast member and work for the show. I think that's I think that's like probably in his contract. And so he quit the show because he found love, and he wasn't working for about 2 or 3 months. And I think that Mama Joyce looked at that as a weak man, because in her eyes, she said that only thing she knows is for a man to work, hustle, and grind and provide for his family. And when she looked at him, she didn't see that in him, because she felt like he was mooching off of Candy for that 2 or 3 months that he was without work. And he said that he took a huge big step and did what he did for love, because he wanted to be with Candy. He didn't have to go that route. He could have continued working, and he soon found work after that. But I guess by her dipping and being the type of person that she is, she started to interfere in that relationship.
now let me ask you this. How did they start dating? If he's not supposed to date her, how did they start dating and end up in love before he quit the show? Now, I'm on Candy them side, but I'm just saying, let's just keep it real. How is it that by the time they got together, he quit the show? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I guess they didn't go into detail about that. So, you know, I really don't know. I'm just telling you what was said, you know, per se on the show, you know, just giving you a perspective, because I'm like you. I'm off for Candy as well. You know, I feel like, you know what, when it comes to love, you got to take chances. You got to fall on your face. You got to get hurt. Hey, I'm the poster child for something like that. So, you know, you have to go through the motions. I think all of us that fell flat on our face in love, our hearts been split in half, you know, and you got to continue to take those chances if you feel that you done found something good. Huh?
She's mean. I'm just saying she's mean. And if that girl, she gave her courtesy to say, listen to what your mother said to me. Because these disrespectful kids now would have been a pop to mama in the face and kept it moving. But she respects her friendship. But Candy, just because Candy's going to lose her friend and she's going to lose her man. Now, she already lost one man to death. Don't lose one man to your mom.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's true too.
So-
and you know what? And you talk about her being mean. I want to take you viewers back. I want to take you back a few episodes. You remember when Phaedra had her little boy in her office and Candy's mom walked in and Phaedra told him to speak to Candy's mother, and he whispered to her. He said, I don't want to speak. She said, I'm not going to give you a cookie or a candy or something that she had promised him. And that little boy was like, well, in other words, that's okay. I don't want it anyway.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
So, you know, that goes to show you that even her spirit, a little kid, felt her mean spirit. And, you know, that's really messed up because kids will definitely let you know if a person is a good person or not by how they react towards them. So Candy Mama needs to get it together, you know. Get a life. Leave Candy alone. Let Candy do what she's doing. She's a successful person. If Candy want to give her money and all things that she didn't work up for to a man, let her.
But this is the thing. She worried about what happened. Because see, me, in a respectful way, I would have to tell my mother, I'm still going to be able to take care of you. You know, so don't worry about all of this other little stuff. As long as I'm still able to take care of you, that's the only thing that should matter. Anything else, I worked for this.
That's true, but you know what?
Go ahead.
No, girl.
No, it makes it seem like she thinks that nobody, like, to me, it appears as though she feels that Candy is only worth loving if she have money.
Exactly.
And
or a man that per se has the same amount of money that Candy has. I mean, it's sad though because
if he don't, she makes it seem like that's the only thing Candy got to offer.
Exactly. And it seems like she has more to offer because if you look at her friend, you know, that message that she left her friend, girl, I wish my mother would call one of my friends talking the way that she talks because I love my mother, Jilly, do not get me wrong, but Candy, you know, I know a lot of people may not agree or whatever have you, or Candy may not agree with the way people feel that she should handle her mother, but it's nothing wrong with respecting and talking to your mother and letting your mother know where you stand sometimes, because sometimes they can become overbearing, and sometimes you gotta let them know you raised me. Now let me let me show you that I took in what you taught me. And Candy in the message that she left her friend, Truth, I just feel like that was out of line. And then she's setting up women to get tied off track. Are you kidding me? Isn't that serious?
Girl,
you got too much time on your hands.
She got a lot of hatred in her heart, and that's probably why God ain't deliver her. But anyway, that's enough talking about her, girl. How about that SWV, girl? You been watching that?
Girl, I don't know what's wrong with them women, girl. They can't get it together to say they like.
Girl, that dang on, what's the, Coco? Woo, Coco, girl, her gospel song is beautiful. I gotta say, I ain't even in the gospel. That's a beautiful song. And she said she wanted, you know, she left SWV when she
when they were hot,
because she went she wanted to do gospel. Now I've always been told if you do the same thing, you're gonna get the same thing. Now she said she want to keep doing the SWV stuff, but she also want to drop this gospel song. Now this is my question. Why wasn't nobody trying to get her to drop this gospel song when SWV was not, you know, nobody was talking about SWV?
Because now she... Go ahead, girl.
Go ahead.
You know I got a buddy.
No, it seems as though every time she get hot with SWV, then they want her. But maybe that's telling you that you need to stay with SWV, but I guess it's kind of conflict. But what you think, girl?
Girl, I think I agree with you because now that they're getting the notoriety again, they're on TV, people noticing them, they're touring. Oh, let me drop my gospel single or whatever have you, or CD or whatever she's trying to do. My thing is this. focus on SWV right now. It's nothing wrong with doing gospel, but you got other people. See, when you're in a group setting, it's not about you. You gotta think about those other ladies. You got like Lily. You know, she's dependent on this to survive. You know, you got the other girl, even though she's married, you know, she's putting her heart and soul into it, and they sitting there begging you, trying to figure out what it is that you gonna do. And I don't think that's fair. If you don't want to be a part of the group, get on and do your own thing.
And that's the thing. Just like they said, why did you even come back? Why did you even come back? It's like, to me, it's kind of like you taunting with people. You know, you taunting with people. And all she keeps saying is what Coco want, what Coco want, what Coco want. Well, Coco should try to want what the group want. You know, as the group, it's just like me and you, Chief. You know, you do your things and I do my things. But at the end of the day, we keep this together. And we always have to think about the stuff that we have to do together before you think about the stuff, because like you said, somebody else is depending upon you. My decisions do not just affect me, they affect you. Your decisions don't only affect, you know? And that's what you cost. Like they say, Lily was living in her car. She said she had got down to her last $200 and was ready to just die.
Yes.
Because she don't have, girl.
Yes. So I just think she being selfish. That's just me personally. You know, I look at her as being selfish. She was selfish from the get-go. You know, she was selfish from the beginning anyway. You know, so when she left the group in the first place, they probably still could have been on top anyway, because it's not that many girl groups out, especially, you know, they was old school. They could have just continually been making a living. But because she thinks about it, she was thinking about herself. You know, now stuff all, you know, messed up or whatever, but I just think she's selfish. That's what I think about that.
She is, girl.
Make sure you guys hit us up on ustreamradio.com. Check out any of our archive shows. Hit us up on Facebook, Reality Check with Chi Chi and Annette the Truth Hurts. You can also hit us up on our group page, Reality Check. You know, been putting some hot little stuff on there, little articles and stuff for you guys to read. You know, you can feel free to make a comment, or you can still call into us live at 347-945-6093. All right, girl. What other shows you want to talk about? We got so many. I just feel bad because Love and Hip Hop New York gone, girl. And it was so off the chain.
But girl, look, we might have to talk about that next time, because you know our time is running low.
Our time about to be out again.
Yes, it is, but that's okay, girl. We need to go and wrap this thing up. They'll come back next week, won't you?
Y'all come back. Make sure you guys come back and check us out next week. We will definitely be here. Hit us up on our Facebook. Hit us up on Instagram. Make sure you go to ustreamradio.com and check out any of our archive shows. We want to definitely thank VOD Photography, In Her Vixen, and Cashland Apparel. Once again, go to ustreamradio.com. Check out any of those. All right, girl. We out of here.
All right, girl. I know. I'll see you next week.
See ya.